What's up, guys? It's Saturday morning. Guys, brand new day. We're gonna go run. We're taking the E30. My son's gonna drive us. I gotta move the truck first. We got the car parked and we're gonna go run. Saturday. All right, we're gonna start running. Check out this bird. She's got the broken toe and she's the pregnant one, so I'm doing whatever you're doing, I guess. People wonder if there's alligators in here. Look, there's one right there. You guys see him? See him creeping along? Guys, we gotta look back at it. Got our food. We're walking back to the E30. I was telling my wife, you gotta admit the front of it's iconic. I was saying to her, what if all the cars look like that in the lineup? You know how they all kind of look more, I call it Tupperware container-ish, like plasticky. I mean, there's a lot of nice new cars, but I'm saying it'd be cool if they were all like 90s cars lined up. 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Man, I saw a guy who had a 95 Civic, same one I had in high school, but he completely redid it. Everything was replaced. I was thinking, man, I wouldn't mind adding that. You got to use the key to get in. Nice and hot, just like in 1989. Oh, nice and toasty. Oh yeah, we got power. We're just hanging out watching, I'm watching Black Hawk Down documentary. What's up, guys? It's Sunday morning. We slept in. We got Chinese food last night. I feel like I drank a 30 pack. All right, guys, it's Sunday morning. We're gonna take the E30. Alright guys, now we're in a walk-in clinic because my son got stitches in his hand, so now he's got to get the stitches taken out. Stitches removed. Alright guys, back at the house. I'm watching Haggerty channel on Samsung TV. It's free. I canceled my Comcast TV. Try to save money. I'm keeping the 993, but I'm canceling Comcast. Some work on the laptop. We have another secret car right here I haven't told you guys about yet. Might be something JDM. Cookie Monster. What coffee did you get? Regular. Got just straight steak and coffee. And I haven't driven this beast in a while. I actually want to clean it. Just want to get this thing nice and slick. I was messing around about the car cover. That's the E30. So let me take the cover off. You guys think there's any downside to leaving a car outside with a cover on it? Because once I saw it sitting here with a cover on it, I thought, man, if I really wanted to, I totally could get another car. Like something more inexpensive. I've been looking at a lot of JDM cars because I grew up loving like the EK9 Civic Type R, white with white wheels with the red Recaros, the dual overhead cam engine with a VTEC. I wouldn't mind having that thing right here. All right, I'm making coffee. You guys, sign up to my stock picking monthly club. It's only $2.99 a month. And I've got June picks are already out. All you got to do is sign up for the monthly club and then go to the membership tab or the post tab and scroll down. You'll see the members only post. If you click the link, you'll be able to download the PDF. Plus, I've got a bonus 10x picks. These are stocks that I think have the opportunity to 10x. This isn't financial advice. This is just for educational purposes only. But I personally hold the stocks now. I didn't buy them until after I released the list. But these are ones I don't disclose that I have. So check it out. Brand new day. We're out by the water. We're gonna go run. We gotta run for 26 minutes. It's nice and sunny. It feels nice out. We got the X7 here parked in the woods. All right, we just stretched, about to get started. Alright guys? We're at First Watch. We're getting something breakfast. We got the coffee. All right, we got our food. It's Monday, Memorial Day, so I think the stock market's closed. But crypto's open. All right, guys, we're gonna cook hot dogs on the grill. Look what she put on the table. Change of plans, guys. We just ate hamburgers and hot dogs, but my daughter, she has an ear infection. We think her ear hurts really bad. Bad enough that... What? I know. We don't know if it's an ear infection, but we think it is. I gotta reset this oil change message because we already got the oil changed. I think you hold this BC button with the ignition on, engine off. But we're going to a walk-in doctor. All right, guys, we're back at the house. I'm about to eat these hot dogs and drink this, standing at the counter. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm outside checking the crypto wallet. Bitcoin's at 109,000. So when you watch this, check the price of Bitcoin. I'm interested to know what it is. Leave it in the comments. Somebody commented, they said, have you been assessed for ADD? I said, I got all the D's, bro. I've probably got all the D's. Leave some comments of what cryptocurrency you guys have. I have, well, I'll show it on the screen in a little bit. I'll throw it up on the screen. A new day. The sun is shining. What are you guys up to? What do you think's going to happen with stock market and cryptocurrency and interest rates? How's it going, man?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yep. Take it easy. New day, baby. I like to worry about my own little personal economy. That's the only thing we can really control. Everything else is out of our control. I made a poll on the YouTube community tab. I said if you could buy one ETF to leave to your family, if you knew you were going to die in the next couple days, what would it be? Just like Warren Buffett, everybody else agreed. The S&P 500. There's so many options, you know, when it comes to ETFs and different things we can invest in. It's so easy to get distracted. For me personally, you guys know how I was dialed in on SCHD. I like to have one ETF that I buy. I mean, I like diversification. Check out the dually. I like that dually. But I like my core to be one thing, to keep it simple. When I have too many different ETFs to buy, it could be my ADD everybody keeps telling me I have, which it probably is. I get distracted. I like to keep things simple. Have one thing I can dollar cost average. And then the other things are like my bets, my gambles, my speculation. Those I kind of just set it and forget it. And hope that in 5-10 years it's worth more than it is today. VGT is good to have. I like it. VOO, VGT, SCHD. I think that's a nice little portfolio. And then what's cool about that portfolio is you can allocate to whichever ETF feels fit based on your age. Like you could start off and have VGT, then go a little more to VOO, and then as you start to get older, and you can start to take the gain, the profit, and take it off and put it in SCHD. And so I feel like that's a nice little portfolio: SCHD, VGT, and VOO. And it has real low expense ratio too. All right, I'm going to work out in the gym. I'm going to back out the E30 and the 993. Thing's been sitting for a little while. Let's see if it starts good. Not bad. I'm just moving them back a little bit. I'm not pulling them all the way out. My wife has to pull in the other garage in a minute. All right, let's see if this thing starts. Oh yeah. All right, I'm filling up the truck. So today Meta launched ads inside of Threads. You guys know Threads, remember it launched it to compete with X or Twitter. Well, now inside of the ads manager, you can also advertise inside of Threads. All right, I'm going in Starbucks. I'm gonna do some work. And I want to check out these Thread ads actually. Man, look at that diesel, Dolly diesel. Check out this chopper thing. You can put chicken breast in there and then you just rotate it and it chops up the chicken. New day. We're out here at my daughter's graduation. Alright guys, I just finished working up here. Been on the laptop for like 2.5 hours. Now I'm hopping in the truck. I think I would take the 996 GT3. I don't know though, look at that RX-7. I think that's one of those Veal side RX-7s. A rainy Florida day, hopping in the truck. I'm actually gonna go get my hair cut and I'm gonna go work on the laptop. Man, check out that box truck. 74,000. What can we do with that? I just finished up in Starbucks. I want to have financial freedom with my current lifestyle, with the house I have, with the cars I have. That was my dream. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, you dream of having the supercar and having this fun stuff and you're into all these things. I don't want to kill the dream. I could save my way there very quickly. I could get there extremely quickly, but that's not what I'm after. I just wanted to clarify that. I'm after achieving my goals. My goal was to have the lifestyle that I dreamt of and passive income to cover it. That's a challenge for me. I like the challenge of it. I also want to have the income stream something that's sustainable and grows more than the rate of inflation and has preferential tax treatment, qualified dividend, and the underlying holdings are pretty safe. All right, we finished up at Sky Zone. It was fun. Now we're hopping back in the truck, getting back on the road. It's Saturday evening and we're running. Brand new day, guys. I'm still stacking SCHD. So if you guys have been following the channel, you know that my goal is to get to financial freedom. I always like to add in that at my current lifestyle, because I get a lot of people saying, sell everything. At my current lifestyle, which I worked so hard to get to. I'm taking the kids to Sky Zone. All right, guys, we're back at Sky Zone. Second time this week. We had fun at Sky Zone. Check out the Porsche. Holy cow, look at them on that one.
Look at that car.
Bugs got it. All right, guys, who wants to go to Shake Shack? Come on, start this bad boy up. It's hot. Thanks, bro. I taught him how to start the truck, so when I'm buckling her up, he can get it. All right, guys, we're at Shake Shack. My kids are over there getting ketchups. What is up? Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. I'm pulling out the E30. Oh no, it's starting to pour. We gotta drop this thing off at the shop. Get the AC fixed. Let's see if this thing starts up. It's been sitting here a while. Oh yeah. I gotta go get my coffee. I went to bed at 1 a.m. last night. I was working till 1 a.m. I'll tell you what I had going on. So I turned off all Google ads and all Google shopping ads, which is PMax, Performance Max campaigns in Google. And I've had them off for a whole month. I did it a long time ago. One time I actually went out of the country for like a month and I decided to just turn them off because I couldn't monitor them because I didn't know if the VPN would work or not. So I was like, that month was super profitable because I saved like 60 grand that I usually spend a month on Google ads. Well, I decided this past month to see if I could do the same thing. So I turned them off. Everything was been great all month. But one of our competitor brands picked up on the fact that I wasn't advertising on Google, and they never do. And then they started to try to hijack our brand. So they were bidding on our actual brand name and keywords. So I caught on to it yesterday because I could tell the traffic was like really low coming to the site. I'm like, what's going on? And 53% of our customers, if they come from Facebook, they'll go to Google first. Like, so they'll Google us. So I was like, oh, I got it. I figured it out. So I stayed up last night building out all these campaigns, dude. I figured out all the keywords I needed. And I went, see, I found that every single time something bad happens, I noticed something really good comes out of it. Because if they didn't do that, I probably would have had the same old boring campaigns running. But because they did that, now I'm like coming for them. You know what I mean? Like I've got, dude, every single possible thing I could think of. I know what they're bidding on. I'm bidding on all the keywords they are. I'm going to go balls to the wall. I'm going to take money out of the stock account and put it in there if I have to, into the business account so I can advertise more. Because I was so mad last night. I was not mad, like pumped up mad. I was setting up the keywords and I said to myself, I'm bankrupting these fools. I'm bankrupting them. No, because they were like, what they were doing is dirty tactics. They were basically like, I mean, everybody has a like, it's called demand gen. So it's like you could set up like a campaign that's like basically like your competitors' keywords. Man, I feel like we're back in the 90s. And a hurricane's in front of us. I was just telling my son that this Tesla flew by us, and I said, before you know it, when it goes by, we're going to be saying robot. Don't look at it. We're going to be in a car like this that can't be tracked. Brand new day. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I'm dialed in, baby. No, I'm not dialed. I'm rarely dialed, but I'm trying to get dialed. I'm trying to make my brain believe I'm dialed when I'm not. What I did was I turned on a bunch of my old campaigns and I set up a couple new ones to protect the brand. So sometimes people don't realize if they get a name for themselves, you got to use Google for brand protection. Even if you don't have a name and you're trying to get the website going, but it's very easy to blow your money on Google Ads. So what you need to do is you need to make sure keywords are the main thing. So when you set up your keywords, you have the option to set up exact match, phrase match, or broad. Google will push you to do broad because you'll just burn your money. Sometimes I'll do broad for the brand name. Usually phrase match seems to be the most efficient for me. And if you want to get really dialed, you can do exact match. But you got to make sure that you don't do a keyword combination that's too unique and set it as exact, because your ad will never show. And what I'm describing is, oh look, Boxster. What I'm describing is the search ads that pop up, the words, and then also the shopping ads that pop up above. I got to get more into e-commerce on this channel and go. I got to start from square one, because there's a lot of things you can do. Like you can use Yotpo to feed reviews in, to have review snippets show up so you have your stars pop up on all your products. You can go into Google Merchant Center and create a promotion to make your products look cheaper than they are. If you have a promotion on your website, but people that are searching on Google don't know about it, it'll make the products the price bold and green. There's a lot of little things that I could go into, but there's two things I want to do. I want to do investing for beginners, that's requested a lot, and I want to start doing e-commerce related, how to build a Shopify store, and step-by-step all the little things. So separate from that though, a lot of times you can get a decent amount of traffic organically through SEO. Well, I think this is going to be more and more important as AI comes into the play. So like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, like people aren't thinking about this, but what's going to happen when search is all AI related? And it's already going there. You guys see it when you're on Google and you search something. So there's a thing I'm using. It's called Rival Flow AI. And what it is it'll analyze your website and it'll pick up all the keywords you're using. It'll show you how many keywords you have related to whatever it is. So let's say, for example, you have a web page that's one specific product that's for a specific thing with a specific title. It's going to show you what you rank across the internet just based on organic, not paid SEO and those keywords. So I found, for example, like one of our top pages, which I thought was great, is ranked 76 for those keywords. And I can see number 1 through 75. And I can see, and it tells me exactly what's going on and why. So there's a tab inside Rival Flow that says Easy Wins. When you click on Easy Wins, it's going to show you things you can do. Questions you can add, articles you can add, keywords you can add, titles you can add, meta descriptions you can add. It's going to show you exactly where on the website to add them. But the thing is this, it's pretty wild. It analyzes the competitor's page and it takes like a snippet of what they have and why they have more keywords, and then it'll give you an actual prompt, like a paragraph, to copy and paste. You got to read it, make sure it fits your brand, but you can copy and paste it onto your website. And then, for example, like let's say it says this brand has 767 more mentions of this keyword, and it shows you exactly where. It's going to show you exactly where you should add it on your site and what you should add to where you can have 768. This can be exhausting though, because you can literally go down the rabbit hole with this, and all you're doing is just add. You can spend hours and hours and hours. I'd love to delegate this out, but I get worried about it because it's adding things on the website, and I'm particular about like things looking clean, or like I'd have to find someone that knew what they were really doing. So one, they'd have to know SEO. Two, they'd have to know how to like for example, there's other things with e-commerce like accessibility. So for example, that's like you need someone that's blind or has any kind of disability. They need to be able, everything needs to be accessible to them. So for example, they need to be able to go to your website and use the tab and shift keys to navigate your website. So I need to make sure, for example, the header on the website is H1. That's HTML. and I need to make sure the subheadings are like, you know, maybe H2 to H3 and they're not H1. Things like that for accessibility I'm really dialed in on too. So I don't really delegate this out, so I'm going to be playing around with it a lot. But I just thought I'd mention it, you know, if anybody's into e-commerce and they haven't really thought about just regular SEO. To be honest, I never played around. I never even cared about regular SEO. I paid my way. I mean, I just bootstrapped it. You know what I mean? Like, I just got sales, then I used the money for ads, and I kept just doing that and kept doing it. But SEO, organic search, definitely is very powerful if you can get things dialed in. So I'm messing with Rival Flow, trying to get my SEO better. I've set up and I'm gonna monitor my Google AdWords campaigns, make sure the brand's protected across Google search so it doesn't get hijacked again. Then the other thing I have going on is I'm realizing I need to start delegating more if I'm gonna grow our business. Sometimes I play around in the dirt too much because I like to do it. I'm a practitioner. I like to know everything. Like, I like to know how the platforms work. I don't like to just hand it off and then never touch it for a whole year and then I have no clue what's going on. I like to recognize the trends and tap into them. So one thing I want to try to scale is Pinterest. I really think Pinterest is underrated as far as the traffic that it can create, because you can create a pin, and some of these pins, dude, they can last for years and generate thousands and thousands and thousands of traffic for you. So I use Upwork.com, and I was able to find someone I'm going to hire. I'm already talking with them, and she does Pinterest. She does Pinterest SEO. But what I'm going to have her do is I want to have her post 100 times a day. All right, guys, dropping the 30, getting in the Uber. Here he comes right now.
Come on, spill the tea, yeah. Ooh, alright. Woo, this is light work. Come on, spill the tea, yeah. Ooh, alright. Woo, this is light work. Come on, spill the tea, yeah. Ooh, alright. Woo, this is light work.